Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ash coming at you for another great video. This is going to be very important if you're looking to invest in a business or start a business. Okay, I'm going to do some comparisons on a bricks and mortar business versus an online business. Okay, and it could be affiliate marketing, it could be anything online versus, let's say, a bricks and mortar. So I'm going to head over to a website. It's called buy or bizbuysell.com. I'm sure you might have seen that if you're looking into investing in businesses like this. So I'm going to share my screen and show you some numbers. And let's just kind of do a quick analysis to see, what's the best fit for you if you're looking to invest in one of these. Okay. So here's an example. Here's the website. You can go to, it's called bizbuysell.com. And here, I want to show you how to use this website. So let's say if you're in Illinois, okay, or whatever state you're in, you can punch that up. And over here, you'll see different industries, list types, but we're going to head over to filters. Let's just focus on the numbers. Doesn't really matter the industry right now. I'm just going over filters. So we want to know like what we want to look for in a business. So I'm going to show you some things. Let's say your goal is to cash flow, which means profitability, okay, that you want to make 100,000 a year. So what you want to do is come in here, put 100,000, let's say to 100 to 200,000 a year. That's the type of business you want to invest in that's producing a six-figure income, right? And so you just put that in here, okay? And then you can put here, apply. Okay, watch what happens. There we go. Now I want to show you how to use this. So let's say you were to invest and you want to make 150, your goal is to make 150,000 a year, right? For you to invest in a business like that, that's going to produce the average ticket price, look at this, is going to be, in this case, there's a $435,000 business. Here's one for $786,000 business. Now, the cash flow here means that's the amount of cash flow that's coming in per year that's coming into your pocket. That's the amount of what I call net profit or EBITDA profitability, taxes and insurance. We'll talk about that later. But the main thing I wanted you to understand is these numbers, okay? So when you look at this and you say, hey, you know what? If my goal is to make that kind of money, and you compare this to, let's say, an internet business, okay? An internet business could take, let's say, $50,000 to start or $10,000 to start, maybe even less, okay? But you want to look at the cash for the business. Okay, so if you look at a business that's going to be making you $150,000, and let's say you went into a conventional business like this, okay, where would you get this money? You'll probably have to mortgage your house or use investors, right? Third-party venture capitalist to get that kind of money. Now, what would be your payments on that would be? Well, I'll tell you, the payments on that would be quite a bit. Here's a chart that I'm going to show you. Let's go over here. So ratio, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to show you a calculator here. Let's amortize this. So let's just take a look at that number we just saw, 400. Out of 435,000, let's just say 10% was down and the rest was finance. So 435, 10% would be 43,000. If I subtract that, that's giving me about 40,000. So I'm just going to say 400,000 to make it easy for you to look at the numbers. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 400,000. Let's say at an interest rate of about 5%, 10-year amortization. Let's calculate the payments. Here we go. So your monthly outgo or your payment to finance that portion would be $4,200, 42.62 per month that you have to pay out running that business just from the finance standpoint, okay? And this is for this business we just talked about. Now your cash flow is 150,000 a year. If you divide that by 12, how much is that per month? That's going to be about a little over 10,000 a month, about 12,000 a month, or maybe about 12,500 a month that you're bringing in as your cash flow. So if you're bringing in 12,500, you have to subtract this number to pay that, plus your operating expenses and running that business. Okay, let's take a look at that. We have the numbers yet, but I'm sure your operating profit is going to be here in this case, what, about 10%, about 25% is your operating profit. The rest of it goes through your costs. So if you subtract these two numbers, you're looking at about 350, 400, yeah, about 350, 370, 380 in your cash flow, in your cost of running the business. So this would be profit. But from that, you have to pay out still this loan, right? So your profitability is going to go down from 12,000 by another $4,000. So you're looking at 8,000 a month coming in. plus the $10,000, the 10% you had put down, let's not forget that, right? Because I only took it out of 400,000. That's another 35,000 you have to dig out. And that could be from an unsecured loan. That's another possibly another $1,000 a month of going out. So you can see, plus you have a business that's landlocked. You have to physically show up, so you don't have that location freedom. Plus you have a lot of liability. You have employees you got to manage. And the big kicker is this: an internet business, you're working part-time from home, and here you're working full-time. So your time is robbed away. So I wanted to show you some perspectives on that. Hope that makes sense. I also want to show you a couple of things. If that business, let's say, was coming in at a little bit less price than that. Let's say in the internet business we're looking at is coming in, let's just say you can make the same amount of profit, but the investment was only, let's say, $50,000. Would you do it? Right? It would make a lot more sense. Or what it was only $10,000, right? Would you do it? So you can see that an online business, in my opinion, is a better investment than a bricks and mortar business, if that's what you're into. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Talk to you next time. All right. Make it a great day. Take care.